If we've ever met, I'm Henry. Friends, we are going to be doing the final energy theme forecast broken down. But before we get into that, let's take a moment to center and arrive in this present moment. So I invite you to find a comfortable position, either laying down or seated. And then when you're ready, close your eyes, lower those or lower the gaze, and take a nice deep breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and release tension. Let your body settle, your mind soften, your energy align. Inhale strength, trust, and empowerment. Exhale fear, hesitation, doubt. Breathing in life force energy, breathing out when no longer supports you. And now let's invite Reiki energy healing in. If you wish to receive Reiki, you can say, yes, I'd like to receive Reiki for my highest good. If you don't, that's okay. Reiki always respects free will. And then taking another deep breath in, breathing in, life force energy, breathing out when no longer supports you. And then imagine, sense, visualize that you are standing at the threshold of transformation. This is a moment of powerful change and you are ready for it. You're exactly where you need to be. And take another deep breath on that. All right, we are going to explore the ninth theme of the March 2025 energy forecast. I will say, whenever you listen to this, though, will be perfect and it's evergreen. But this is one of the 9 themes guiding us through deep transformation this month. And if you'd like the full energy forecast, then you can head to the previous YouTube episode or my podcast to provide a complete perspective. Okay, let's dig into it. This is theme number 9, the power within. Fortitude, courage, optimism, and inspiration as tools for transformation. So March 2025 is a gateway of renewal, release, and deep realignment. And I don't know about anybody else, but I certainly have felt that many moments this month. There's moments where I could literally feel in meditation it was as if my brain was reconfiguring. It was really quite extraordinary. um, really profound month. So to navigate, in terms of this month, we've been moving through profound energetic shifts requiring clarity, trust, and resilience. And to navigate, we really have to anchor in 4 key inner forces: fortitude, which is the inner strength to stand in transformation, to face change without retreating. Because sometimes when the changes are happening and things are going on and clearing, it can feel a little challenging. It can be uncomfortable, friends. So that's where fortitude comes in. The inner strength to stand in transformation, to face change without retreating. Courage, the bravery to step forward even in uncertainty. So, courage, the bravery to step forward even in uncertainty. Optimism, the trust that everything is unfolding for the highest good. So, optimism is the trust that everything is folding for your highest good, our highest good. Inspiration, the fire that fuels us to rise, to reclaim our power, and to embrace the unknown. So, oftentimes with inspiration, it can come with inspired action as well when you're ready for it. So these are not just passive qualities, these are energetic tools that shift our frequency and perception so we can move through transformation with trust rather than resistance. So it's really about, then we're going to be talking about the vibrational frequency of fortitude, courage, optimism, and inspiration. And in energy work and energy, like everything carries a frequency, and the universe talks in frequency. So fear, doubt, resistance have a contractive frequency. They pull our energy inward, making us feel at times small or powerless or stuck. And there can be beneficial aspects of it, but then it can become non-beneficial. Fortitude, courage, optimism, and inspiration have an expansive frequency. They open the heart, activate the solar plexus, and align with the possibility they align us with possibility rather than fear, which is then you're really shifting into the energy of love. Because the possibility becomes the expansiveness of, in terms of you looking at the quantum or in terms of, the all possibilities in terms of the universe. When we align with these higher frequencies, we shift our nervous system from contraction to openness. And just from a kind of um, psychological perspective, this relates to the growth mindset versus fixed mindset. A fixed mindset sees a fixed mindset sees obstacles as roadblocks. A growth mindset sees them as stepping stones. So this month has required a growth mindset where we approach change with curiosity, resilience, and trust. So then here's some reflection questions. Where am I allowing fear to shrink me? These are just questions, great questions to ask anytime. Where am I allowing fear to shrink me? What would happen if I shifted my energy into expansion? What would happen if I shifted my energy into expansion? So take some time to answer those questions. And then, in terms of integrating this theme into daily life, the real work happens in integration. So, here are some tools to embody these inner forces so that courage, optimism, fortitude, and inspiration are not just ideas, but lived experiences. So, one, really doing nervous system regulation for fortitude and courage. When we feel fear or hesitation, our nervous system can go into fight, flight, freeze, which at times can be beneficial for us in terms of beneficial survival. But it's when we get locked into a non beneficial pattern that it becomes sabotaging to us. So, to to build fortitude and courage, we must train our body to also feel safe in expansion because maybe perhaps we don't feel safe in expansion to be seen or to be heard, to be seen and heard. Maybe we've had previous experiences where we've been in expansion of being seen and heard, but it didn't go well. So there could be some trauma there. So to build fortitude and courage, we must train our body to feel safe in expansion. And this is where doing nervous system regulation work comes in, or doing vagus nerve resets come in. So here's the tool. You can inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. You can also change up these counts as well to whatever calls to you. But you basically inhale for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, exhale for 6 counts. The longer exhales calm the nervous system. So let's try it right now. So inhale deeply for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now hold your breath for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now exhale for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale deeply for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4 counts. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now just take a nice deep breath. So you can do that as a vagus nerve reset anytime. So it's you inhale deeply for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 6, and the longer exhales calm the nervous system. You can also do humming, singing, gargling, activates the vagus nerve and signals safety to the brain. Chanting meditations also do this as well. And so then again, the reflection question would be, where do I feel fear in my body? Where do I feel fear in my body? Can I breathe into that space and allow expansion? Also, another integration for this theme would be mindset reframing for optimism. Fear often tricks us into thinking obstacles are permanent. So, the key to optimism is to shift our perspective. The key to optimism is to shift our perception. So you want to reframe, use the reframing tool. Here's a here could be, a limited belief. Everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. And then actually many years ago, I think it might have been in the 70s. This is really dating me. Maybe the 80s. Probably in the 80s, early 80s, because I was in elementary school. So it was like the 80s. There used to be this like cartoon that was on Gulliver's Travel, and there's this one character that whenever they went up a hill, he'd always be like, "We're never gonna make it. We're never gonna make it." Sometimes I feel like I have this piece of me that comes out like everything is falling apart. We're never gonna make it. And when I feel that piece come out of me, like that character, and I hear that voice, we're never gonna make it. I'm like, oh man, I'm in some sort of I'm in some sort of negative mindset. So that I know that I have to reframe into optimism. Oh my god. I hope somebody knows what I'm talking about. If you do, please message me. If you also watch that cartoon. He's anyway, so you reframe everything is falling apart or you're never gonna make it to to everything is recalibrating to align me with something greater. So everything is recalibrating to align me with something greater. So everything is recalibrating to align me with something greater. So you shift it, you shift perspective, or you reframe it, use reframing tools to support, shifting from that kind of narrow aspect of the fear, fixed mindset into growth wise mindset. And you're using then shifting into optimism. Everything is recalibrating to align me with something greater. Or another one would be, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck. And so then you're then shifting to, I'm in a sacred pause, integrating before my next breakthrough. So I'm in a sacred pause, integrating before my next breakthrough. Because when you're in a fixed mindset, and if you're constantly saying like, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, I'm stuck, and you're in fear that you're stuck, it's going to keep you really more cemented in that stuck space. And so it's not going to allow you then to receive the information of how you can shift in terms of the information or the breakthrough coming. Oftentimes when I was working in television, sometimes, especially we're working on new shows where you're cultivating a new type of a show, in the creative process, sometimes you'd get like, oh my God, wait, what are we doing? How do we solve this problem? And sometimes I could feel as an intuitive empath, I could feel like a wave of just negative energy coming through. And so often then I would go to excuse myself and I would just go to the bathroom and put my hands underwater to clear and reground and just have a moment to turn on Reiki or just connect to my breath, breathing in life force energy, breathing out, to make myself a clear channel to ask like, what is the wisdom to solve this problem? How can we solve it? And many times the information would just then come through. I just needed to release myself from the kind of stuck space into being in the expansion of being a clear channel to allow the information to come through. um Also, another thing that you can do is write down a fear or doubt and then reframe it into an empowering truth. And sometimes doing that like 10 times can also help you shift greater too, not just saying it, but writing it down, a fear or a doubt, and then reframing it into an empowering truth. And if you do Reiki, you can also then Reiki the papers as well. So that way you can clear the negative energy and raise the vibration. Or if you're in my mindfulness, if you're in my Patreon, the Inspiring You, the Reiki box, Meditate with Me, or all access levels, you can also send it during your intentions that I print out once a month. And then I add it to the Reiki box for daily Reiki. Okay. Another thing you can do for embodying, for this theme is embodying inspiration, the expansion practice. So inspiration is a frequency we step into, not something we wait for. So the tool, like the future self visualization, you can close yourself. You can you can close your eyes and you can imagine yourself like a year from now, fully aligned, powerful, thriving, and you can connect into your future self. You can download the information from your future self into this present moment, whatever you need in this moment. And you can ask your future self, like, what wisdom does this version of you hold? what advice would they give you today? So that is something that you can do to support you. So another one is, what would my highest self do right now? So really connecting to that future self and then thanking that future self and then letting yourself use any of that wisdom in the present moment. It's a really powerful meditation that you can do. And because the veil is becoming so much thinner, I tell you, this month there has been many moments where I had already received the information from my future self, and I was like in moments of like, wait, I feel like I've already done this. And particularly in private sessions where in my practice where they were new clients, there are so many moments where I had deja vu moments of like, wait, I know exactly what the person's about to say. I've seen their place on Zoom already. It was so familiar, and I intuitively knew like what was going to be said next. And it's because my future self had already downloaded the information I needed for the present session. But what I had to remind my present self was, well, first of all, it was confusing. I was like, wait, what is happening here? And then it's like, oh, yeah, telepathically, I already got the information. But I had to then remind myself that I hadn't done the session yet and that this was my present self doing the session. Multidimensional work is so amazing at times, but also it's a little bit confusing where you're like, wait, what is happening? So that's why I share that with you, because it's just to understand future self work is really, really powerful. But then there might be moments like I just mentioned, but then the clarity comes in and you understand and you already have the information downloaded to you, which then for me as a practitioner, I'm always asking for like what's the most efficient way to support in terms of the session, what the person needs. And so that's really helpful then to receive the information prior going in, because then it allows then a deeper clearing as well. Okay, so and then the next one in terms of integrating this theme is energetic protection and boundaries. Growth really requires strong energetic boundaries. Protect your space, in terms of like clearing out negativity, and then then protect your space from negativity or draining influences, and not in a negative way, but really from the energy of love and mindfulness. So another tool is the golden light shield, where you imagine a golden orb of light coming in around you, sealing your energy field. And then you can use the affirmation, I'm protected. I release what is not mine. My energy is sacred. I choose what enters my energy field for the highest good. That being said, though, we do share a space with each other. So it's, it's a constant cleanup, in terms of your energy field. Your inner energy field may maintain more so than the outer layers of your energy field, because those are like a free for all when you're out there in the world. But just know that's why doing daily energy work or weekly energy work can be really beneficial. But let's try this right now. Close your eyes, take a nice deep breath. And then now imagine, sense, visualize a golden orb of light around you. And now imagine this orb of light around you, and it's sealing your energy. It's sealing your energy field. And then set the intention. You can say it out loud if it resonates. I am protected. I release what is not mine to carry. I am protected. I release what is not. I'm protected. I release what is not mine to carry. I'm protected. I release what is not mine to carry. And then another affirmation is, my energy is sacred. I choose what enters my field. My energy is sacred. I choose what enters my field. My energy is sacred. I choose what enters my field. Take another deep breath. All right. So, those are some ways to integrate this theme. And then, in regard to the astrological influence connected to this energy theme, is or was um, the blood moon eclipse in Virgo, March 14th. That was a major karmic reset, releasing outdated cycles. And then the sun conjunct Neptune, March 19th, enhancing spiritual clarity and intuitive breakthroughs. This is how this theme could support you through using it. And then also the solar eclipse in Aries, March 29th. So, with that though, one thing that you want to check in to see is, throughout this, especially the end of this month, how have these cosmic forces been guiding you toward transformation? So, you want to take time to journal. How have these cosmic forces been guiding you toward transformation? All right, let's do the closing energy meditation, reclaiming your inner power. Once again, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath in and exhale. And now imagine, sense, visualize a big knowingness that you are standing in a circle of golden light. So imagine standing in a circle of golden light. This is your power, your strength, your fire, your courage. This is your power, your strength, your fire, your courage. Feel its warmth surrounding you, filling every part of your being. You are whole, you are strong, you're ready. Letting it move through you, around you. Letting yourself then inhale and breathe in fortitude, courage, optimism, inspiration. On the exhale, releasing doubt, fear, hesitation. Breathing in and strengthening with those frequencies, the energy frequencies of fortitude, courage, optimism, inspiration. On the exhale, letting go of doubt, fear, hesitation. Taking another deep breath in. And then you can place your hands over your heart if it resonates with you. And silently affirm or out loud if this resonates. I trust the process of transformation. I trust the process of transformation. I move forward with strength, clarity, and purpose. I move forward with strength, clarity, and purpose. I embrace change as a path to my highest self. I embrace change as a path to my highest self. Take another deep breath. And as you exhale, let your power settle into your bones, into your beingness. And take another deep breath. You're exactly where you need to be, my friends. You're exactly where you need to be. All right, before we go, let's just delink and break the links. Say this after me if it resonates. I ask to break the links with this mindful chat. I ask to break the links with this Reiki session, leaving only harmony and balance at either ends. I ask to clear any residual energy being held in my body as a result of these links. I ask the light to fill the void cells, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for the highest good with ease and grace and gratitude. I ask this healing to be sealed with love and light. This healing to be sealed with love and light. This healing to be sealed with love and light. And if I went too fast, you can always say ditto. All right. If your eyes were closed, open your eyes. Welcome back. Let's do the Reiki blessing for inner strength and transformation. May you trust the unfolding of your journey. May you walk through this month with fortitude, courage, grace, optimism, inspiration. May you embrace the unknown, knowing that everything is aligning for your highest good with ease and grace. My friends, with that, we are complete for now. Until next time, stay aligned, stay empowered, trust your journey. Until soon, and stay inspired, my friends.